She walked into the room, and every eye followed her, not because she was loud, not because she was trying, but because her silver hair caught the light in a way that felt completely intentional. Every strand exactly where it needed to be, her whole presence lifted. Here is what most women do not know. She was not born with that hair. She learned something, and once she learned it, she stopped fighting her hair entirely. If you are over 50 and your hair has been thinning, lying flat by mid-morning, simply refusing to cooperate no matter what you try, this video is for you. Right now, today, you may be doing 5 things that are making it thinner every single day without realizing it. One of those things is hiding inside your morning routine. And by the end of this video, it will never happen again. If this is the kind of honest, practical conversation you have been looking for, subscribe to Golden Chic Life right now and tap the bell. You are in exactly the right place. Understand what is actually happening. Before we get into the 5 things, let us talk about what nobody explains when the thinning starts. It is not a flaw in your routine. It is a shift in your biology. And the moment you truly understand it, everything changes. After 50 and into our 60s, falling estrogen levels do not just affect our mood or our metabolism. They shrink the follicles themselves. Each strand grows back narrower than the one before it, with less tensile strength and a thinner protective coating. At the same time, scalp produces less of its natural oil, which means every strand is more exposed to heat, to friction, and to the weight of whatever products are sitting on top of it. Silver and grey hair faces an added challenge. Without melanin pigments to protect the protein structure, it is uniquely vulnerable to UV damage, moisture loss, and thermal stress. It can feel wiry one day and completely limp the next. That is not random. That is your biology responding to its environment. The result, when we meet these changes with the same old habits we have carried for 20 years, is hair that lies flat, breaks easily, and begins to expose the scalp in places we would rather it did not. But here is what the research makes clear. The right cut, the right technique, and the right ingredients can work with this biology instead of against it. Let us go through all 5, starting with the one that makes the single biggest visual difference before you even open a product bottle. Mistake number 1. You are carrying too much length. There is a version of your hair that does not feel like something to manage. It moves. It has shape. It frames your face in a way that makes people notice you. Not your hair, but you. Most women with fine, mature hair are carrying too much length. And length, when your follicles have already begun to miniaturize and your strands have narrowed, becomes weight. It pulls the roots flat. It presses the crown down against the scalp. It widens the part line. And no volumizing spray in the world fixes what gravity is doing from the top, of your head all the way down. The solution is not trendy, it is structural. When a skilled stylist removes excess length and introduces layers in the right places, not heavy texture futturizing at the ends, which thins the perimeter, but soft, invisible interior layers that support natural movement, the roots are finally free to lift. The Italian bob is one of the most recommended cuts for fine, mature hair for exactly this reason. Sits between the jawline and the collarbone and uses soft, invisible layers that generate bounce without reducing density. The result looks thick, full, and modern and requires almost no daily effort to maintain. If your priority is maximum density at the perimeter, a clean, blunt bob at chin length preserves the most weight at the ends, making the hair look stronger and healthier than it actually is. For those ready to go shorter, a textured pixie or a bixie, the beautiful hybrid between a bob and a pixie, concentrates light, choppy layers at the crown where lift is needed most, with soft edges around the hairline that stay feminine and deeply flattering. A pair of pearl drop earrings or delicate gold hoops immediately elevates any of these cuts. They echo the warmth of silver and white hair, keeping the entire look cohesive and intentional. Picture yourself walking into a dinner, Hair moving softly at your jaw, face open and lifted. Someone leans over and says, "You look different." Lighter. And you are. Because you stopped carrying weight you never needed. A great cut is not vanity. It is the decision to stop fighting your hair and start listening to it. If you already have a cut you love, tell me about it in the comments. I genuinely want to know what is working for you. Mistake number 2. You are using heat at the wrong moment. Second thing holding your volume back has nothing to do with scissors. It happens every morning in the first 10 minutes after your shower. You have probably been told that heat is the enemy of fine hair. That is only half true. The real problem is not heat. It is heat applied at the wrong moment, at the wrong distance, with the wrong intention. Wet hair is at its most fragile. The protein bonds that hold each strand together are stretched and vulnerable. When a blow dryer meets soaking wet strands, the rapid moisture loss cracks the cuticle and weakens the shaft. Not once, but every single morning, compounding over weeks and months. That one daily habit alone explains more breakage than most women realize. The correction is beautifully simple. Let your hair air dry until it is roughly 80% dry before you introduce any heat. This single shift dramatically reduces total heat exposure while still giving you complete control over the final shape. Once the hair is damp, apply a lightweight heat protectant, not a heavy cream, a fine mist or a spray. Finish drying on a low to medium setting with the dryer kept at least 6 inches from the scalp. Dry with movement. Lift the hair upward and outward from the roots with your fingers or a round brush as you go. This trains the hair to sit up rather than down. For volume that lasts beyond the first hour, a root iron changes everything. Clip the smooth top layer out of the way. Clamp the root iron at the base of the underlayers for 1 to 2 seconds. Then release the top layer back over it. The underlayers now hold a hidden structural lift. A pocket of volume that the top layer rests on. The hair looks smooth and full simultaneously. Not crunchy, not teased, just lifted. A soft hold volumizing spray at the root before you begin. And a flexible hold hairspray applied while any curls or waves are still warm gives you a shape that holds for days. Mistake number 3. Your part line is working against you. This one costs nothing. It takes 30 seconds. And it may be the most immediately transformative change on this entire list. Look at where your part lives right now. If it is a straight line running directly down the center of your scalp, or if it falls in the exact same place it has fallen for the last 20 years, it is quietly working against you. A fixed part does not just flatten volume at the root. It trains the hair to lie flat in that direction permanently. Over time, it exposes a stark visible lines of scalp that widens every year and is almost impossible to disguise with product. A diagonal part is the first correction. Starting at the front hairline near the bridge of the nose, draw a line backward with the end of a comb toward the opposite side of the crown. This shifts the hair asymmetrically. More hair falls to one side. The crown lifts immediately, and any sparse areas along the old part line are covered without a single product. It also creates a graphic, modern edge that makes shorter cuts look sharper and more intentional. The second option is the zigzag part. Using a fine-tipped tail comb, trace a soft zigzag motion from the front hairline back toward the crown. Then pull alternating sections gently to opposite sides. The zigzag completely eliminates the visible part line, adds root lift along the entire path, and conceals new growth far better than any straight part ever could. Both techniques work without a single product, just a comb and 2 minutes of intention. Pearl or tortoiseshell hair clips, softly anchoring the heavier side, add the finishing touch. Single delicate pin, pressed close to the root, keeps the shape in place without adding weight. Imagine drawing a comb across your crown in a new direction and watching your hair simply lift. The same hair, a different path. Where your part lives is where your volume begins. Move the line. Everything above it follows. Mistake number 4. Your products are weighing everything down. The bottle in your shower may be the quietest saboteur in your entire routine, not because it is not doing anything, but because it is doing exactly the wrong thing to exactly the wrong kind of hair. After 50, fine hair is structurally different. The cuticle is more tightly bound. The protein bonds inside each strand have weakened. The scalp produces less of its own oil. What this means in practical terms is that thick, heavy products designed to smooth, soften, and deeply hydrate cannot actually penetrate mature fine hair. They sit on the outside of the shaft, coating it, weighing it down, and eventually clogging the follicle. Heavy silicones such as dimethicone, mineral oils, and richer conditioning masks are the main offenders. They feel luxurious in the hand, but on fine aging hair, they are dead weight. The roots go flat by mid-morning. The ends look stringy. And over time, the build-up at the follicle can interfere with healthy growth. Sulfates strip the scalp of the natural oils it can barely produce anymore and leave silver and grey hair dry, static-prone, and brittle. What works instead are lightweight, active ingredients. Panthenol, also known as vitamin B5, retains moisture inside the hair shaft without adding any weight. Hydrolyzed proteins, silk, collagen, quinoa, and pea protein bond with the hair's natural keratin and physically fill in cracks in the cuticle. Tapioca starch and silica-based dry shampoos absorb scalp oil cleanly and build dry friction at the root, providing mechanical lift that lasts. For scalp health and density over time, look for caffeine, biotin, and rosemary oil. Rosemary specifically has been shown in research to block DHT, the hormone responsible for follicular miniaturization. Use a clarifying shampoo once a week to remove buildup. Keep everything else light. The next time you are standing in front of your bathroom cabinet, turn over the bottle you use most and look at the first 3 ingredients. If you see dimethicone, sodium lauryl sulfate, or mineral oil near the top, that is your answer right there. And I want to ask you something. Have you ever switched products and felt an immediate difference in your hair? Drop it in the comments. These conversations help every woman in this community. Mistake number 5. You are ignoring what happens while you sleep. There is an entire chapter of your hair's day that most routines completely ignore. The 8 hours when you are not thinking about it at all. While you sleep, your scalp produces oil. Cotton pillowcases create friction against fragile strands. Hair that was carefully styled in the morning is compressed, flattened, and often tangled by the time you wake up. And the instinct to fix it, to wet it, reheat it, and start again from scratch, repeats the same damage cycle all over again. A silk pillowcase is one of the simplest, most well-supported changes you can make for fine, mature hair. Silk reduces friction as you move in your sleep. Less breakage at the shaft, less frizz at the cuticle, less volume loss at the root. A satin sleep bonnet provides the same protection with even more coverage. Dry shampoo applied to the roots before bed, not in the morning, is the technique that professional stylists rely on for lasting volume. Lightweight tapioca starch absorbs oil as it is produced overnight. By the time morning comes, the roots are already clean, lifted, and ready to style with almost no effort at all. Wash every other day, or simply rinse with water on off days. Daily shampooing strips the scalp of the natural oils it can barely produce anymore, triggers reactive oil overproduction at the roots, and leaves the ends dry and brittle. During each wash, take 2 extra minutes to massage the scalp with your fingertips. Not your nails, your fingertips. Gentle circular motion along the crown, the temples, and the nape of the neck. This stimulates blood circulation to the follicles and supports healthy growth from the source. Targeted SACOP treatments with rosemary oil, caffeine, or peptides, applied twice a week, create cumulative visible change in density over 30 to 60 days. Picture waking up tomorrow morning with hair that already has lift, softness, and shape before you have touched a single tool. That morning is available to you. It starts tonight. The last thing you do before you sleep is the first thing your hair feels when you wake up. Treat it accordingly. Now you have all 5, and you might be sitting there wondering where on earth to begin. Do not have to change everything at once. In fact, you should not. If your hair is losing density and lying completely flat by mid-morning, your first conversation is with a stylist about a structural cut. The Italian bob, or a clean blunt bob, will do more in one appointment than months of products ever could. If your hair has reasonable shape but collapses after styling, the 80-20 drying method and a root iron are your most immediate tools. If your part line is wide or your crown feels thin, change the parting first. It costs nothing, and it works instantly. If you are unsure about your products, turn over the bottle you use most and read the first 3 ingredients. That is your answer. And if you are doing everything else right but not sleeping on silk, start there tonight. One night, one small change, one appointment. That is where it begins. Your hair is not betraying you. It is asking you to learn a new language. The women who carry their silver beautifully, they are not simply lucky. They stopped fighting their biology and started working with it. That shift is available to you. Not tomorrow. Not after some transformation. The very next time you stand at the mirror with a comb in your hand. If this gave you something real today, I would love it if you subscribe to Golden Chic Life right now. New videos every week on hair, style, confidence, and living beautifully after 50. Leave a comment and tell me which of these 5 you are trying first. I read every single one, and I want to hear from you. And if you know a woman in your life who deserves to feel this good about herself, please share this video with her today. That one small act of generosity could change how she sees herself in the mirror. You already have everything you need. You always have. I will see you in the next one.